It's so hard for me to get the correct lighting, so hopefully this is good enough. Okay, let's just get this over with so then I can go buy myself the biggest cup of iced coffee. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. That was weird. Maybe because I haven't filmed in like 2 weeks. I will talk about why, or I don't know if I already uploaded it, but you will find out why I haven't filmed in like 20 days. Or pretty much read a book in like 20 days when I film or when I upload, or when you guys see my October wrap up. My October wrap up is going to be very, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, so then you guys are like, if you haven't read a book in 20 days, what are you doing today? We are going to be, what else do? I don't read books, but I buy books. So let's just get that straight. I have my, book of the month November box, and I have a book that I got from Amazon. And actually, let me just get everything. I have some book sleeves I want to talk about, and I bought some books, and this is going to probably be my last book haul of the year, just because I'll explain. Okay, so first let's talk about the books that I bought that are already out. So I pretty much put myself on a book buying ban last month. I think I just bought way too many books, and I think I talk about that in my book haul that I posted recently. It was just too much. It was just way too much, and I was running out of space and I wasn't reading them. And yeah, so I was like, no, time out, cut it. So I said I am not going to buy more books unless I am finishing a series. So like unless I am like I have like the first 3 books of the series, I need to get one last series. So I do that like when I search on Depop for the last book, or if they're on my instant buy. So like if Leigh Bardugo came out with the book, or TJ Klune, or Maggie C. Water, or Holly Black, instant buy, right? Like I'll buy them, like no matter what. Buying ban is gonna last until the holidays, until I get my books that I put on my wish list for my family and friends, or until I use my Christmas money and buy some books. These are just books that I've been meaning to buy, and I bought these on Depop, except one that I bought for cheap on Book Depository. So I wanted to get the last book of the Lunar Chronicles. This is Winter by Marissa Meyer, and I'm pretty sure the Lunar Chronicles, I haven't read it, but I think it's like a retelling of a fairy tale, I'm pretty sure. And it has like a cyborg main character, I think, and it takes place like in Shanghai, or I don't know, but a lot of people love it. A lot of people love it. And I love Marissa Meyer. I have been reading a lot of her books recently, and she is slowly becoming one of my favorite authors of all time. And when I saw this cheap on Depop, I was like, yeah, my other copies are like paperback and this is a hardcover, but it's not like a series that I'm like obsessed. Like, you know, it's like I already know I'm not gonna be obsessing over this series. So I'm like, you know what, it's fine if they're like 2 different editions. Like 3 of them are paperback and the last one's hardcover. Like, I know myself, and that's fine. Especially because this was pretty cheap for how much it usually retails as a hardcover. So I was like, no. And then on Depop, I also got the first 2 books of the trilogy of the Winter Night trilogy by Catherine Arden, The Bear and the Nightingale. I got this for Meg with Books, Megan. She's doing this read-along thing, and this is for November, and I think this is for December, and I think the last one's for January. She is co-hosting with a lot of people, and one of them is, I think, Nicole from Nicole and Her Books, who I love, like, watching. She's really, really cool. And Erin from Booked and Busy, who I love. She is amazing. Go subscribe to them if you haven't. Erin gives the best fantasy recommendations. I've gotten like all of my high fantasy, like adult fantasies recommendations from her. So yeah. So they're co-hosting it, I think, with someone, I think one more, I think it's Riley, I want to say. But yeah, I'll leave a link to the Goodreads group. You guys should definitely go and check that out, because I've never actually read this one. I know, and I know everyone loves it. And it's like everyone says it's like a perfect winter book. So I was like, yeah, I was like, why not? So I'm really excited to read these, and I have the first 2, and I'm looking for the last one on Depop. I am currently scouring Depop for a lot of books that I need to finish, because like I said, what do I always say? I don't read. I buy like the first and second book of a series, and I don't even read them, and I literally don't even know if I'm gonna like them or not. I just buy the whole series. So that's my fatal flaw. I buy books without reading them, and I complete the series and I don't even read the first book of that series. That's my fatal flaw. I accepted that. I learned to live with them. And on Book Depository, I got The Kingdom of Copper. This is the second book of the Davabad trilogy. This is the UK edition, I'm pretty sure, because it has like £9 in the back and it was shipped from the UK. So my first one is the US edition, and that one's a little bit bigger, but I mean, look at how gorgeous that is. And this was pretty cheap on Book Depository. It was like $10, I think, and it was like $2 shipping. Insane, right? I was like, so I got it and I was like, because I always see these like in like the booktubers that I watch from the UK, they all have like this, or like overseas, they all have this cover. And I was like, oh my God, this is such a pretty cover. I wasn't aware that it was smaller than the first one, than the US cover, but I'm obsessed with this green, like the emerald green. Love that. So I'm really excited to read these, and I think I'm gonna get all of them and before I restart it, because I know there's like a very binge-worthy series and a lot of people love this series. And so I'm really excited to read this. Okay, and then some stuff that I got also from Depop and Etsy were my book sleeves. So I love book sleeves just because I carry books with me around everywhere, and a lot of the times, because I do have paperbacks, they get like ripped, and a lot of times they get dirty, and I get so mad at myself, and I'm like, I need to like start like, I need to learn how to knit or something and just make myself like a makeshift book sleeve. But then I was like, you know what, I can just support small businesses. So my first one that I ever got was the Raven Cycle one. I'll leave a link to it. I don't know if it's still available because I think there was like one left when I got it, but look at how gorgeous that is. It has like the feathers, and it has the landline symbol, and it has the main characters. Obviously, where's Adam? My baby Adam is kind of small, but you know what? He's the most important. I literally bought this just for Adam. So I really like this just because it is padded on the inside and it's like big, so it fits. And then I also got so I saw Mayana for Mayana Reads. She was doing one of her reading vlogs, and she was bringing a book to work, and she pulled out this book sleeve. This is from the Illumicrate one, the Add Some from Illumicrate book sleeve. And I was like, that is gorgeous. And so then I went on Depop and I found it for relatively cheap. I love it. I saw this and I was like, are you kidding me? Kel and Lila are one of my favorite like straight relationships, and I obsessed with them, and then it has their like one of their most amazing moments. You two are circling each other like stars. You come asking after one another when only a few strides and a handful of stars divide you. That's in the second one, when Kel kept on coming back to the store to try to see if Lila paid off her debt to the to like her friend who works there, because Lila says she always pays off her debt, and he literally went like every single day to check to see. And then I don't know if she told that to Kel. I think she told it to Kel when Lila comes back, and yeah, they get reunited. Spoiler alert, sorry. So yeah, I'm really obsessed with, obviously, Holy Grail series, and love this relationship. I don't know if it's top 3, just because I have a lot of other favorite straight relationships like Bluesy, even though I do have some problems with Bluesy. Maybe I'll talk about that with my rants video. Just know that any problems I have with the Raven Cycle, which are like 1 or 2, it's all just because like a character or a ship or like a plot treated Adam wrong. So and what else do I have? What's another one? Oh, honest, no, my favorite one is Kaz and Edge. Pause. My favorite straight couple of all time is Kaz and Edge. So let's just get that straight. Everyone else can, I don't know about everyone else, but Jordan Cardone. Yeah, I don't. And then let me do my, wait, let me stop talking. I'm so music. I'm so excited. I got some pens, but we don't talk about that. Wait, are those yeah, those are my pens. Okay. I got Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. Look at how gorgeous that cover is. Are you kidding me? That is gorgeous. Wait a minute, that's gorgeous. I mainly got this book because of Kay from I Looks Books Okay. They are also a booktuber here on BookTube. They are an indigenous booktube, and they always talked about this, and I pretty much got it because of them. I am really excited to read this. They literally only posted good things about it on Twitter and on their booktube channel, and Kay said that it's really good. So I was like, say less. I got the audiobook from the ALC program, Libro FM's ALC program, but I really wanted to listen to it and read it. So I was like, let me just get this first and then I can start the audiobook. And Mina from Mina Reads, she is also obsessed with this, and they both always talk about this one bat scene. And I'm always like, I want to know what it means because it's so good. It's like angsty and like steamy and like romantic. And I'm like, pause. I need to know what that is. So I am really excited to read this, and I think it's basically just a fantasy. I haven't even been telling you guys. A Bear Nightingale, I don't know what that is. I think it's just this girl who's from like the outskirts, who lives in a village that's in the outskirts of Russia, and she has to like save the world. I think Meg said that like the first one she has to save her village, the second one her city or her country, and the third one like the world. I think that is so cool. There's a map. So this is basically in the civilizations of the pre-Columbian Americas. This is book 1 of the trilogy, and a god will return when this earth and sky converge under the black sun. So in the holy city of Tova, the winter solstice is usually a time of celebration and renewal, but this year coincides with the solar eclipse, which is kind of like apparently not good. And a ship launches from a distant city bound for Tova and sent to arrive on the solstice. So we have our main characters, Ciala. Oh my god, this is really bad. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced it. I'm so sorry. Oh, I hate myself. The self-hatred is really real right now. And then Serapio. Serapio is a young man, so that's our main characters. And I think they like end up together, or like they have some angsty relationship. I didn't really want to know what happens in this because I really wanted to go in blind because it's gorgeous, and I already got it dirty. And it's like, oh shoot, I got it dirty. And it's like super like, oh, it's just gorgeous. I can't stop. Oh, you can kind of tell my spot. Oh. So I am really excited to read this. I'm trying to go in blind as possible, but I know everyone's obsessed with it, and I'm so excited to start it. Let's get it. We love supporting BIPOC authors. Let's get it. Yeah, so love it. I should probably just make this my thumbnail. I mean, why not, right? It's like gorgeous. And now my book of the month. So remember in like my last book of the month when I literally didn't have something to open it with and I had to use my nails? I wonder if I can do that this time. Oh, I can't. It kind of hurts this time though. I think they learned their lesson. Oh, okay. So the first one, that's always last. Okay, so T. Leave me to my books. Exactly. Do it. Okay, so my first one, my add-on is The Night Swim by Megan Golden. I was actually going to make this my August book of the month pick, but I forgot what I chose for August. I have no idea. So this is basically, so we have a true crime. When they said that it was a true crime like podcast kind of story, I was like sold. So we have our main character. She is a true crime podcast host, and she is famous for setting an innocent man free. But she's not used to being recognized for her voice. But she's used to being recognized for her voice, not her face. However, she finds a note on her car windshield, and it's addressed to her begging for help. And so in this new season that she wants to like put out, she has to go to this small town that's being torn apart by a devastating rape trial. A local golden boy, a swimmer destined for Olympic greatness. That's reminds me of something. Has been accused of raping the beloved granddaughter of the police chief. So she throws herself into the investigation, and someone is following her, and she doesn't know who it is. And officially, Jenny Stills, the victim, drowned, but the letter says that she was murdered. And when Rachel starts asking questions, nobody in town wants to answer. So she basically has to figure out like what happened. I heard that this is really good, like talks about rape culture and unfortunately how the victim gets blamed many times, and how a lot of times just because a person, I don't want to say guy because, you know, it's not always guys who are, you know, we're not going there, but a person usually who is accused of rape, if they are like that, like as in they are destined for greatness, or they're like a straight A student, or like they're like someone's father or someone's like relative, or I shouldn't say father, there's someone relative, you know, it's like so many people can like attest to how great they are. There's no way they could do this. It's like, it's always like the first instinct that a lot of people have, unfortunately, is to cast doubt on the victim. And I heard that this is very, very good in telling how hurtful that is, and how like bad that is for us, and how it can really like destroy like a victim's life and everything. And I'm really excited to read this just because I'm going to law school, because one day I want to be either a prosecutor, no, DA or AUSA level, for rape victims and abused children and everything. So I'm really excited to read this because I've heard actually really good things. So I think I might read this like in winter break, because I actually want to like sit down and like read this all in one day. And I have no time to do that. And then I got One by One by Ruth Ware. But I really want to read this just because obviously you guys have, I've talked about enough that I really love Ruth Ware. And I am really excited to read like all of her future books. And this is basically just a mystery that takes place in a ski village in the French Alps. Ooh, I think we have like what is it? A high stakes isolation cast of like suspects kind of scenario. I love those. And it's different points of views. Oh, say less, say no more. So I'm really excited to read this just because I've pretty much given all of her books 4 to 5 stars. So I think I'm gonna give that one 4 to 5 stars. And then I got for my book of the month pick, These Fine Delights by Chloe Gong. This is like everyone's like one of their most anticipated releases for this month. This takes place in 1926 Shanghai, and this is a Romeo and Juliet retelling. I am so excited. I am so excited to read this. Like I think I might pick this up. Like I have so much to do for law school, but I think I might pick this up. Wait a minute, this is so cool. So we have Juliet, a former flapper girl who has returned to begin her duties as the proud heir of the Scarlet Gang, and their only rivals in power are the White Flowers, who have fought the Scarlets for generations, and behind every move is their heir, Roma Montagov, who was Juliet's first love until he betrayed her. Say less. Say less. Oh, 1926 Shanghai. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm obsessed. It's an obsession. It's an obsession at this point, love. Anyway, yes, I got this month. So unfortunately, yeah, that is going to be like my last little book haul. I don't know if I'm going to film my December book of the month pick just because I have so much plans for December because I'm finally going to be on my winter break. So I'm going to like throw videos at you. It is not going to be pretty, but so I don't know if I'm actually going to film like my book of the month, or maybe I might do it like just like as a +1. So that's why it's like really like officially my last like book haul of the year. I can pretty much say that. The only other one that's I'm gonna buy for sure is R.F. Kuang's The Burning God, but that's because obviously. So those are all the books that I got, and those are all the bookish goodies that I got, and I will come back with what the hell was that? What was I gonna say? Thank you guys so much for showing so much love to my bookshelf tour to my big oh my god, to my bookshelf tour shelves video. I think that's what I have gotten a lot of love for that, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for appreciating my shelves, because I know I said I wanted appreciation because I'm an Aries, but like really it means a lot. Thank you, because I really did try to make this cute. Many times the book has fallen on me, many times I've almost gotten knocked out by one, so thank you guys for that. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, and yeah, oh my god, why am I blinking out so much? I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and go read your favorite book for me. Bye. My guy's pretty like a girl, and he got 5 stories to tell. I see both sides like Chanel, see on both sides like Chanel.